Good day, viewers. Welcome to Challenges and Solutions. I am here again, your host, Ajike Oyibo. We are broadcasting live from Amsterdam in Live Guide Studio. Today, we have an important topic to discuss with you, and the title of our topic is Domestic Violence. We are living in a world where morals is depreciating and immorality is appreciating. Every day, we watch different type of violence on television and on our internet. We see how people are killing themselves. The man is killing the woman and the woman is killing the man. So this is becoming a very serious issue. We have decided to bring it to the studio so we can find solutions to the challenges. But today, before we start, I am going to go on a very short break. When I come back, I will introduce you to my two special guests in the studio who have experienced domestic violence before and how they overcame their situation. They are going to help us to bring solutions to this problem in their own way. Weekly on this show, we have the opportunity to watch different challenges and their solutions. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll be watching our videos. You'll be meeting our guests. Thank you.
Joy, what happened to you? What is it? Why are you crying? Who did this to you?
Festus, my husband, almost killed me last night.
You mean Festus, your husband, did this to you? What did you do to him?
My colleague called me from the office, informing me about a change in my working schedule for next week. They heard a male voice and thought I was cheating on him. He didn't wait for me to explain myself to him. He beat me up and broke my arm.
What? Was he beating you when you were dating?
Yes, but he promised to change when we got married. But he didn't.
Big mistake. This is not the first time Festus is doing this to you. Last month he almost removed your eye and you were saying it will be well. You love him. What are you going to do now?
I don't know, I'm confused, I'm tired. The pastor said I cannot leave him. I don't know what to do.
Yes, I know marriage is so better for us. But we have to do something. And what, I really don't know.
Welcome back, viewers. You have watched our video with us and you have seen what happened. We use a woman in that video because majority of women are going through this. And now I want to introduce you to my guests. I have two wonderful guests in the studio. They are great women, Miss Iris Robin and Mrs. Gloria Omokaro. Miss Iris Robin is a network marketer. She's also a financial, she helps to recover money for people who are in debt. Miss Iris, you know I don't know much about how you do your business. Would you like to tell my guests what you do and how you do it?
Yes, I'm a multi-level marketing. I work in multi-level marketing for almost 5 years now. And I try to make people financially free and look after the reason why they are not successful in the money department, because God wants us to be abundant. So I'm looking at that, why they are not abundant yet, and then I help them with that.
Wonderful. So my viewers, if you have financial problem, if you are in debt, this is the best woman to contact. Just contact us, she can help you. She has a lot of money.
Thank you! Amen!
She's going to help me with so much money today.
Yeah! I got a lot of money, but not love yet, so I'm looking for eternal love. So.
Love will come. And also Mrs. Gloria, she's a wonderful woman. She's a woman of God, I can say. I know her now for a while and she's been great, she's been wonderful. She has a lot of experiences in her life.
Thank you.
And she's very supportive.
Loyalty.
And she's a mother. She's very
loyal.
As busy as she is, she still tries to put things together. Thank you so much for joining us on this show. Thank you for coming on this show. I'm happy to see you here today. Okay, like you have seen in our video, we have seen how the woman was beaten up by her husband just because of a little phone call from the office.
Yeah.
I decided to make that video to express what other women are going through out there in the hand of men. And you are sitting down on this seat today right now because we have experienced similar things. Before we continue, I would like you to share your experience with our viewers and how you walked out of abusive relationship.
Yes, I had the same thing. He got mad about everything.
Okay.
You couldn't do anything anymore. You couldn't go out if you stayed too long. If you got somebody to clean the house, was not okay. Nothing was okay. And I do a lot of things outside. I travel and I go to events, and then events usually are in hotels, and then I got a lot of jealousy and saying things I don't do in the bedroom. So, but a lot of it was really difficult. No, it's not a laughing matter. It was really yes, a little bit. But it was really difficult to let myself be standing, because it was always, you have always be guarded. You always. He can flip the situation like really quickly.
So how long were you abusing the relationship?
Now I've been in a relationship for 5 years with him. I'm married for about 4. But 3 years, when we were 3 years, then something flipped in me, because we went to a sauna and everything was wrong. And you have to pay really much money for that sauna, and not everybody can go to that sauna. It's in Puur Zuiver in Amsterdam Bos. So that's something like for you, like I work hard, want to enjoy my money. That's the reason I work hard. People appreciate me. That's the reason I have money. I help other people. So you do that because then you can solve some problems. You can buy a new refrigerator.
And you abuse it for going to sauna?
What, sorry? I was abused for, not abused. We went to the sauna.
Okay.
And he was mad about everything.
Okay.
And something broke in me. Like, I work really hard to have a good life. To enjoy it with somebody.
Yeah.
So then I was outside, and he said after 1.5 hours we go. Okay, and he was mad, and he was walking before me. And then I said to myself, I want to speak with him, because I want to say to him, look where you are. Look what kind of life you have. Why are you not happy? But I was really afraid when I did that, he would do something. So then he was walking away to the car, my car, by the way, because you pay everything for them. And then I was with water, and I wanted to throw my ring in it. But I said to myself, if I do that, I can not go back, because I not got the ring. So I gave it to him. So something broke in me, because you do a lot of things to get a better life, and it only got worse. Because you couldn't do anything, everything was wrong, all the things you'd want to do.
How often was he abusing you in the relationship?
I think 24/7.
24/7. So has he physically hit you before? Were you physically abused?
Not the last one, when I walked away.
Yeah.
He gave me like a head, so I was blue in the face.
Jesus.
That was the biggest one. So it will get worse the first time, because it's like a frog. You get in water. If you will throw it in hot water like immediately, it will say, no, I don't want this. It's going gradually. So the first time was in Tunisia, and he beat me with a pillow. Jesus. And I became between the 2 beds, and I felt this was not good. You feel it's not good. You feel the difference between
dangerous
playing. You can play with a pillow, but you can't. The first time was beating with a pillow.
Then the second one, he gave you a headache. Then what did you do? You walk away, or you stay in the abusive?
I walked really hard.
You walked away?
Yes.
You are now divorced, right?
Yes.
So how long have you been divorced?
For a month.
For a month.
It takes a year to get divorced, and it takes longer if you have kids. And
so because of the abuse in the relationship, you walked out.
I walked away. Yes.
And Mrs. Omokaro, is there any experiences you would like to share with our viewers and what they can do if they are experiencing abusive relationships?
Yes, I also experienced a similar thing like that of the past. So sometimes even with parents, not only relationship, even parents, they do. So I think for me, what I do is just walk away because I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
When that abuse continue all the time, one day you will die, and that person has his or her life to live.
Yes.
So if I experienced such a thing, all I do is just walk away. I walked away to have peace, because even our God Almighty does not wish anybody to die.
Yes. No one have the right to kill you.
Yes. He says that when you are into such a relationship, he says stay apart. Stay apart, because he don't want anybody to die.
For them to stay apart.
Yes, to stay apart.
So viewers, we know that many of you people right now, as we are talking, you are into such a relationship. You are going through this kind of thing or the other. You are hiding it. You don't want to tell anybody. You can end up dying. Say it to someone. Don't protect your spouse. Don't try to think you are the best, he's taking care of me, and you are pretending. You can't be pretending silently. You will die publicly. People will know that you are dead when you die. So if you are into such an abusive relationship, my advice for you is to walk away. These ones are here today to share their experiences because they walked away. It is not bad for you to walk away from an abusive relationship. Thank you very much for all your contributions. And our second question is, in which situation is a man allowed to beat a woman? Because I've heard somebody told me that if my wife is stubborn, I will beat her. In which situation?
I don't think there's any situation that allows a man to raise up on a hand on a woman. No, you people can talk it out, talk it over.
Yeah.
Because none is perfect. So when you are into a relationship, maybe the other part is doing what you don't want, call each other together, advise each other, talk it over.
Okay, wonderful. Iris, do you think there is any situation where a man is allowed to beat a woman?
No, I don't think there was ever a reason.
No constitution support it?
No, communicate, do something else. Take a step around the block or something. Do something else, because it's never allowed. And they do it because they are frustrated. We are really good with the mouth, eh? We can call them losers, and we can call them really... we do our part too.
Yeah.
So we invoke them, advoke them.
We provoke
them.
Yeah.
So she said to me, the best thing is what God is like saying, just be quiet. And do it another time. Let the situation, and I do a lot of footage how to handle this, because it's not easy. And they always say, don't react, respond. Just don't react like you, but react like, oh, this is not nice of you to do that to me. Can you stop that? And if they don't, if they do the same thing and you ask to stop it, then they don't respect you. You don't have to be with persons that don't respect you.
Okay.
Because you can only say to things what you don't want. And if you say to things you don't want, you will get things you want. And you will get peace. And peace is really nice.
Thank you so much. Viewers, there is something I picked out from what she just said now. She said that we should be quiet. We should not be violent with our mouth. That we are causing most of the women are the reason why they are being beaten up in relationship. That if you are quiet, you don't make your mouth, call them losers, call them different kind of names, you might not be beaten. But if you are already in that kind of relationship, avoid it. No reason, there is nowhere, no constitution supports any man beating you. And you should be quiet also. Be calm, tame your tongue. Exactly. That is the way to do it.
Yeah.
And we are going to go on a very short break now. When we come back, I have 2 more questions I'll be asking our guests. After that, they will give you advice on what to do. And then we'll go to our quiz moment. Don't go away. Share the video. Invite someone to like it. Send us your question, contribution, challenges. And if there is any other solution we are not talking about that you are free to join the conversation. Thank you.
Believe there is solution.
Welcome back, viewers. According to our video, this next question will be based on what we've watched on the video. The woman was beaten up because her husband heard her receiving a phone call from her colleague about the change of duty. So we are going to ask our guests some questions right now. How can we help jealous men and women to overcome low self-esteem? How do you think we can help them to overcome the problem of jealousy and low self-esteem?
For me,
Not only men and women.
yeah, my advice for the both is take your relationship to God.
Mm-hmm.
Take it to God,
Yeah.
your creator. Because by power, you cannot. You may say, oh, my wife is cheating on me, let me beat her up. Will that stop the cheating? No, of course. Oh, my husband is cheating, and I want to fight my husband. Tomorrow you will still go and have as many women as you can. So the best, you take it to your creator, who says, what I, Almighty God, has joined together, let no man put asunder. Take it to anything you see in life, take it, speak to your creator. Then you will step in.
Thank you very much. That is a woman of God speaking. She's telling us right now, because she's a Christian, she said we should take it to God. Whether you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, you believe in God, right? Take your issue to God. Don't fight over it, because when you fight, you're going to injure yourself.
Yeah.
Iris, would you want to advise our guest?
I think self-esteem is so difficult to get. I don't know the answer for that really good. But what he said, he judged me for 5 years that I was cheating and I wasn't cheating.
Oh.
So, I've never cheated. So, it's something in them. You can't change that. And usually they provoke you with something that's not in your character. So don't react, just respond like this is not in my character.
Yeah.
But I find self-esteem like really difficult. What I do in my life, I get all the bad people out and the good one in.
So
I say if you
is in the men or in the women.
I don't know. I think if they have a relationship with God, it will be better. If you have a better role model, if you take responsibility. So there's a lot of growing to do. I came. My background is not a really loving one, so you have to take responsibility. And I think if you have a really good relationship with God, it's the first really good step.
Yes.
The best
And get better people, because you don't know what you want in life. But if people don't treat me good, they have to go.
Yeah. So if you have a problem with low self-esteem, jealousy, cultivate a strong relationship with God and speak to us.
When you're empty on inside, you always think.
Try get something doing. Don't be idle. I think that is also important. If you are with anyone that is doing something that is making you uncomfortable, jealous, see how you can involve yourself into something that will keep you also busy. To me,
And speak it out to people, because if you can't say to your friends what's happening, if you do the silent part, then you are keeping a secret. That's not good.
It's not
Because
so good for
if
your health.
it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Because if you think, oh yes, if you know you can't tell, you already know it's too far.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for that answer. And the last question is, what do you think is the solution to domestic violence? What is the solution to all this beating and not beating, killing? Violence everywhere.
For me, go close to God. Study the word of God. You will see the do and don't of God. Put it in practice.
Okay.
Because I went to a school of transformation a few years back, and I asked one question. I said, what about if you love your husband and he's not loving you back? What should I do?
So she was transformed from that school.
And they said to me, play your part. You need to play your part, because as a woman, you have a role to play in your home. As a man, you have a role to play in your home. And whosoever that does not play that role, him and God or she and God have got to settle. So me, what really helped me in my life is studying the word of God.
And that has proved
yes,
productive in your knowledge.
exactly. So even now, I'm a married woman. Yeah, of course, yes. Even if sometimes maybe my husband want to raise his voice and all that, all I do is quiet because Bible said, don't be quick to speak. Even if he's shouting and all that, I don't say a word. It doesn't mean that I'm stupid or I don't know what to do. In my heart, I'm just telling God, take over. Are you see what he's doing? You understand? I really, everything about me, just the way I'm talking to you, I talk to my God.
This is
at any time, any day, anywhere, in the kitchen, in the toilet, and all that. It really helps my going.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
You can learn from her. She has a lot of experience. She's a survivor, and she knows how to handle situation. The best advice she's giving you right now is to go to God if you don't have God. Iris, do you have any other thing to say, or how do you think we can stop this domestic violence from happening to more women? Because people are really dying from it.
I think we all have to raise our energy. Because if you blame and if you complain and you justify, you have to get out of that role. So everybody can do like more, be good to yourself, and then you can be good to others. But what I think is, I'm not saying, because there are a lot of people who go too quickly out of a relationship too.
Yeah.
We only are talking about things that are not allowed, like disgrading and beating you up or verbally saying. And I think it's just practicing to get better communication between people. Because
so
they say something else we hear.
Domestic violence. They should communicate more often than about it.
Yeah, or different, because it's only like they want to be heard too.
Yeah.
Jealousy is just because they are uncertain that they can keep this woman or this man. So it's presented in a really dark way, but it's just like they like you really much.
Okay, thank you so much for coming on this show. We have come to the end of the question segment. Thank you, Mrs. Omokaro. Thank you
for having us.
Yeah, I hope you come back again.
Of course.
Right now, we are going to go on the quiz moment section. But before we go on the quiz moment section, I'm going to be giving our guests their gifts. We have them here, so I want to appreciate them for coming. Thank you so much.
God bless you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right now, I'm going to go to the quiz moment. Welcome to the quiz moment. I'm going to be asking 2 questions on this segment, and the first person to give me answer in less than 60 seconds will be the winner of our gift. I have a very nice gift here for you. If you can send your answer to our inbox, don't send it on the chat list. You send it there, somebody else will copy and paste it. So send it to us in less than 60 seconds. Anywhere you are, you will receive your gift, but mind you, you are going to pay for the postage. So our question is, tell us the first human being to get violence on earth. Who was the first human being to get violence on earth? Where can we find it? And how do you know? Just tell us in a very short way, who was the first person to get violence on earth? Send us your answer. And the second one says, I want to read a sentence to you. You are going to tell me where the sentence is coming from, who made this sentence, and where can we find it. That's just what you will send to me. It says, in the same way, you husband must give honor to your wives. Treat your wives with understanding as you live together. She may be weaker than you are, but she's equal partner in God's gift on new life. Treat her as you should, so your prayer will not be hindered. I just read the statement now. You are going to tell me where that statement is from, who made that statement, and where I got this statement from. So send your answer to our inbox. If I get it there, I'm going to send you your gift. Thank you very much for joining us. But before we go, I want to introduce some things to you, like our books. Oh my God. I have to be sure where I'm keeping this book. have a lot of books here for you that can also help you if you are going through domestic violence, if you are going through so many things in life. I've, by the grace of God, written some books and will produce nice movies. This book says Power to Defend. Which kind of power? People are fainting. How do we get power? In which areas do we need power? This book is going to tell you what you can do with power and how you can generate power. This book is for you. You can get us on our website if you want to download the e-book. And also this one says the keys to discover and recover. One of the reasons why people are fighting, they are getting jealous, they are being beaten up, is because they don't know their worth. They don't know the value of their life. They don't know what they are here for. If you don't discover something in you, how will you survive? You need to discover because you can recover. So this book is going to help you to discover that thing you are here for, and how to recover it. And also the God that remembers is another book. It's very easy to read. It's very handy. It says, is there any God? People are asking too. Is there a God anywhere? Does he really know that I'm existing? Does this God remember me? This book is going to tell you if there is God or not. If he remembers you or not, you can get it. And also this one said the fruitfulness of the barren. It's one of our new book. This fruitfulness of the barren is a big book, but it's very enjoyable. A lot of personal experiences is inside, and you will love reading it. Are you barren in any way? People can be barren mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. Like, to recover in any way of barrenness, even maritally, you need this book to be fruitful. Anywhere that is barren in your life, as you are reading it and praying the prayer points in it, you will be fruitful. And this one says hatred in the house of God. Today we are seeing a lot of hatred everywhere. People are saying, I'm no longer going to church because I know they hate me there. There is a lot of hatred there. Okay, have they hated people before? Why are they hating people? Why are you stopping? Is there any hatred there? How are we going to overcome it? This is one book you need to get. There are a lot of experiences inside, and it will teach you also how to manage your situation if you are experiencing it. And our movie, Divine Restoration, still available. You can get it also on YouTube if you want to watch it. If you are the type that don't want to get the CD type, you can watch it on YouTube. Divine Restoration. If there is anything that you are lacking, that is missing in you, after watching this movie, you will recover. And you will see our beautiful guest in it. He's one of our characters. Thank you so much for joining us, guest. If you have any contribution, question, answer, send it to us. Keep sharing this video. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemy. You can help them. Share it if you are in the spiritual world. The spirit said need to worship. Thank you and God bless you. Bye-bye. Until next week, I will be coming your way again with another guest with beautiful topics. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.